So welcome back. So this is another example 2, okay, of graphing linear inequality. So remember, so you want to have your step ready. So, and this is the steps. If you don't have the steps down, please take a picture or write it out, okay, in your notebook, okay. So please pause the video to write it out or to take a picture. So let's continue. So we want to graph this linear inequality, okay? So if you notice, it's not written, y has not been solved for, okay? So since y has not been solved for, you have to do it, okay? So how would you solve for y? Let me rewrite, okay. So how would you solve for y here? What is the first step? Okay, so if you subtracted 5x on both sides to have negative 3y, determined to y by itself, you're correct. Okay, so we want to solve for y. The first step is to solve for y, and negative 3y must stay. So I have to get rid of 5y by doing what? The opposite of adding is subtracting. Okay, now the goal is to get now y by itself. I see that negative 3 is multiplied to the y. Okay, it's not added, it's multiplied to the y. If you don't see an operation between a number and a variable, it's multiplication, not addition, okay? So to undo multiplication of 3, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to divide by the same number, the same by the coefficient of y, which is negative 3. And you have to do that on both sides, right? So because you don't want to change the inequality, okay? So that was given originally. So now, alert, alert, alert. There's something I need to point out here. So when you divide by a negative number, right, you have to make sure that we switch the sign of an inequality. Always remember, you have to switch or flip, okay? So now we have y by itself here. So this inequality, instead of being less than, is going to be greater than or equal to positive 5 over 3 of x. Okay, so now we see that a negative divided by a negative is positive. Okay, and then you want to leave the slope as a fraction, so it's easier to graph. Okay, so now we are done solving for y. So now, what is step 2? What are you going to do for step 2? Okay, so for steps 2, you want to rewrite the inequality as an equation. So the equation of this inequality is going to be y equal 5 over 3 of x. Okay, so it's easier to see it to graph the line. For you to identify the slope, it's like a review. Okay, a slope-intercept form. Okay, what is n equal to? 5 over 3. Okay, so it's mean because 5 is positive, you're going up. The run is positive, so you're going to the right. Where are you going to start? I don't see a number added or being subtracted. So remember, if you don't see a number here, being added is 0. Okay, so the y-intercept is 0. So we're going to start at 0. Okay, so let's start right here and let's build a line. Okay, by going up 5 and moving to the right 3 times. Okay, so I was able to build my line. Okay, by starting on the y-intercept of 0, going up 5 times and moving to the right 3 units. Okay, 5 and to the right 3. And to build a line on the other side, I want the opposite direction from the y-intercept of 0. Go down 5 and to the left 3. So now I'm going to use my ruler and connect the dot. And am I going to use a dashed line or a solid line? So remember, you have a line under the inequality, so it's going to be a solid line. So make sure you draw a solid line. Okay, and you connect, make sure you include the arrows at the end. So you're going to find out, so which side are you going to color? The above the line or below the line? How do we find that out? So you want to do now step 4, so you want to choose a point. I like my point 0, 0, okay? But since it's on the line, I don't want to use it, okay? So I'm going to use another point, okay? So let me use the point 2, so I'm going to choose the point 2, 2, okay? This point right here, 2, 2. And I want to see if it's going to make the inequality true or false, okay? So the original equation given is 5x minus 3y is less or equal to 0. Please pause the video, plug in the value for x and y into the equation. So into the inequality, and tell me what we get. Is the inequality true or false? Okay, so I plug in the number for 2, for x value of 2 and y value 2 into the original equation. Okay, and after I plug it in, I found the inequality 4 is less or equal to 0. So can 4 be less than 0? No, the inequality is false. So does it mean I'm going to shade the region where the point is? No, 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 no. So I'm going to shade the other side again. So the solution region is going to be any other pair in this solution region that I'm coloring right now. Okay, any other pair in that region, as well as on the line, as well as any other pair on the line will be solution to this inequality. Okay, any point on the line. That's why. Why? Because why this time? Because we have a solid line. So any other pair we work on that line we work, as well as away from the line on the left side. Okay, I hope this video is helpful to you. Okay, so I'm going to do one more example for you to check your understanding. Okay, so that's your final work. Okay, so and we are given the inequality, this inequality right here. Okay, so thank you for paying attention, and see you into the last video for graphing linear inequality.